Yes, here we are. It's all of us, and it's nearly Christmas. Can you believe it? I've had many different Christmas specials on this channel. All of them have ended up in tears. We have our final person. Ladies and gentlemen, before we even get to everybody else's introduction, let me introduce you to Dan, Mr. Smelly. There he is, looking the best that he's looked in ever, I think. Dan, you look great.
Thank you, mate. I'm all right. Thank
you. Right, so unfortunately, Dan couldn't be with us here tonight, so we're just going to have to, I guess, put up with the nice French lady this time round again.
Oh la la!
Yeah, ooh la la. So let's do introductions, scent of the day, and then we're going to be talking about this Christmas raffle thing I've got going. With 3 fragrances. I'll discuss that in a second. But first of all, I'm the fragrance apprentice, dressed as Tiny Tim tonight. And so, yeah, wonderful. I'm your host of the most, and I am here with these absolutely wonderful British people, mostly. And let's start with 2 cents worth. Nigel, could you... in fact, I've got to do my scent of the day.
You've done it for me.
It's Hugo Boss. The scent, absolute. I know, everybody's so shocked. Right, so 2 cents worth. Nigel, could you introduce yourself and what your scent of the day is, please?
Well, I'm Nigel. My channel is 2 cents worth. And my scent of the day is from Daniel Hossier, Ombre Tobacco.
Nice.
And I'm going to quickly get in a plug here. He has got a new line coming out in February. Called History in Drops.
Yep.
And he only made 12 of these sets, and I was lucky enough to receive one.
Very nice. Very cool. Chris has just had enough. And I don't blame him. It literally lasted 3 minutes, and that's
he's on the phone to Daniel now. Where's his?
Yeah. He saw that and he was like, I'm not having that. I'm not having that. Chris, what is it something that Nigel said?
I'm getting...
Right, okay. Let's go to Claire from Smurfy Girly. Who the hell are you and what the hell are you wearing tonight?
I can't quite hear you. You're all crackly. I don't know if anyone else is getting that.
Are we Christmas crackly?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're asking my scent of the day, so I will continue. I've got on Blue Lotus from Tioni Rheinfeld. So it's all natural, floral with resins and vanilla, balmy, and just it's lovely.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice. Okay, then. Peter from Fragrance View.
Hi. Well, you just introduced me. I'm that.
Yes, you are. Who are you? What's your scent of the day?
My scent of the... Well, I'm Peter. I'm from Fragrance View. Thanks. And
are you promoting your own stuff? What have you been going to Jeremy's school of advertising and promoting? Right.
It's legit though, because it's launching today. So
okay, cool.
I'm wearing my own fragrance, but it's Chambeau by my brand Centauri.
Fantastic.
It's a nude fragrance with Ensar Oud in and some fur balsam and white ambergris, and it's beautiful.
Brilliant. Well, I was going to introduce Chris again, but he's
gone. I think he's having trouble with his earpiece.
Right, okay. Well, he should see a doctor about that. Fantastic. Well, I'm going to be introducing Chris when he comes back. But Clemens, who on earth are you, and what is your scent of the day or scent of the evening?
I'm Dan from Mr. Smelly. I'm joking. No.
I'm turning gay.
No.
Dan, I've got to say, your fragrance is absolutely amazing. You did brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah.
Okay. Let's not joke around. I'm Clémence from obviously Clémence CC Fragrance, and today I'm wearing Initio Rehab. It was my birthday gift, so I do wear it all the time now.
Yeah.
But it's nice because it's like very soothing, powdery, and I love it when I just want, something comfortable.
Fantastic. Well, all great fragrances so far. And now on to Chris. I have 3 questions. Who are you? What are you wearing? And what are you drinking?
Okay, I am drinking. Let's start with that. I'm drinking a Woodford Reserve double oaked bourbon, which is delicious. Treated myself for Christmas. Cheers, everybody. My name is Chris. Should have started with that one, really, shouldn't I? My YouTube channel is Fragmental. Yeah. Sorry about keep going on and off. I realized I had another browser open, which I didn't realize, and I was getting 2 sound feeds at different times. So I was getting I couldn't tell what anyone was saying. The scent that I've been wearing today is a new one from Theo Cabanel called Ooh La La.
Hey.
And I love this one. It's hazelnut, a powdery lipsticky iris, tobacco. Beautiful. I've been wearing this a lot the last couple of weeks. Really good stuff.
Fabulous. Well, I'm going to be opening one of my Christmas gifts here in front of all of you here, especially because I don't want to be. I've been told that I'm allowed to open this one in particular for this occasion because Chris, I think I know what this is. I'm pretty sure it'll be embarrassing if it isn't what I think it is. Yes, that's definitely what I think it is. The liquid sound gave it away. But this is, I don't want to leave Chris drinking on his own. So I've got, wow, Grant's signature. My goodness. I didn't know which it was going to be, but my God, that's very, very good. Thank you to the person who got me this. Look at that.
Last time I went on a live with you, you had also a new bottle.
Yes. It's a daily regime that I go through, Clemens. But yes, I've got my Grant signature. That is the thing that I'm just about to drink.
Lovely.
And I just so happen to have some ice cubes here and a glass. So I'll get that on and then I'll have a little toast with you all and then we will get into the stream properly. We're only going to be doing about 2 hours, I think. Because that's all I can afford. I mean, getting Fragmental on these days, I mean, it's costly. It's a costly experience. My goodness. That
has gone up since last Christmas, hasn't it?
It certainly has. Yeah, I'm going to have to buy you 2 distilleries this year. Right, okay. So, very good. We're also going to be doing, and this is the very big exciting part, we're going to be doing a Christmas raffle. One lucky person is going to be winning 3 fragrances today. And all that you have to do to enter the raffle is literally just donate $4, either on the stream or at a PayPal address, which I'm going to post in a second. But let me tell you what you could win. First of all, could win 125, not like double the size of this, 125 of Jean Valvedos Arsène Pure.
We should all do that when he announces.
Right. The fragrance I keep going on and on and on and on about, Hugo Boss, the scent, absolutely will be getting 100 milliliter of that.
I got
Oh la la!
And finally, a 100 milliliter of Boss Bottled Intense, which is, from what I can understand, is going to be discontinued. So how we're going to do it is, once you donate, I'll put your name into a randomizer given by random.org, should I say. And yeah, you just have to do that. I'll put you in this, and then at the end of the show, I hit random, and then whoever comes out on top, number 1, is going to be getting all 3 fragrances sent to them, completely like postage package. All that's going to be sorted. It could potentially just cost you $4 for those 3 fragrances. So don't think that a raffle like this has ever been done before. Don't donate yet because I've got to get the list thing up. But let's start with 3 best fragrance pickups. So, Chris, if you could tell me what your 3 favorites were of this year, and I will try and get this all sorted.
Okay. So I've recently just picked up Naxos. I'm very familiar with Naxos. I've had decants for years, and I've been meaning to get a bottle for years. And finally did it. Honey, tobacco, quite bright. It's got some citrus, some bergamot in there, I think. Beautiful fragrance, perfect for this time of year. I'm going to be wearing the hell out of that over Christmas. I also picked up Black Phantom. From Killian. So, I mean, this is one of my favorite gourmand fragrances. It's rum and caramel and chocolate, vanilla, and it's really thick, really rich, but never gets cloying. Reminds me of Christmas. I was wearing this when I first discovered this. I was wearing it in the run up to Christmas about 3 or so years ago. Had some wonderful family times, and so I have that association with Black Phantom, and finally decided to pull the trigger. And then another one that I picked up, which I'd heard good things about, but I'd never smelled it, and I wasn't expecting it to blow me away, but it did. And it's Zadie and Voltaire. This is him.
Oh, I keep hearing about that from Timmy.
Yeah, it's great. Vanilla, incense, sandalwood. It's not a complex fragrance. It's not doing much more than that, but it's doing that really well. And it lasts great on me. It's rich, spot on for this time of year, for the cooler months. That's really surprised me. I thought, okay, it's going to be a pretty nice designer. It might smell, a little on the cheap side because it's a cheaper fragrance, but it smells actually high quality. It doesn't smell cheap at all. So those are my 3 best pickups of 2020.
Fantastic.
Some UK guy just put that on his Christmas list, didn't he? Who was it?
We'll never know.
No.
So it was you, I think, wasn't it?
It was me.
Oh, it was him. It was him. Yeah, the guy. He knows that. Yes, he does. Right. So thank you to Declan and Tune 2001. If you have donated to be a part of the raffle, you are now part of the raffle. You're now in the list. So, if you want to add to the raffle, it's just literally $4 minimum. You can add more if you want, but that's up to you. You can actually have multiple attempts, but it will have to be ×4. So if you want 2 goes at it, that would be $8 and going. So, if you want to do that, then just donate $4 or more and just put Xmas raffle, and you'll be entered into the raffle, and you could win 3 fragrances, which are Boss the Scent Absolute, 120ml of Jean Barbados, Artisan Pure, and Hugo Boss Bottled Intense, which is going to be discontinued. So that should be quite exciting. 2 cents worth. What have been? Yes, you. What have been your 3 favorite pickups of?
Well, three of my favourites, not my top ones.
You can be. It can be top 3 if you want.
Yep.
It can be.
No, I've got a video coming out at the end of the year. It might give us some spoilers away.
Okay, we'll just mix it up.
Right. First up, Trumpers Sandalwood. I mean, this is Sandalwood done really well. It's been out a while. I'm late to the party. A bit of a challenging opening, I must say, though. Lavender, citrus, some spice. But great sandalwood, great vanilla. And for the price, it's just unbelievable not to get this if you like sandalwood. And it doesn't, and it's better than a cologne. It doesn't work like a cologne. It's a lot better than a cologne. So that's my first one. And you could get that for less than 50 quid, for 50ml. Another one in the same sort of genre. This will be no stranger. Beau de Jour, relegated from the private blend to the signature line. It's money, I think, this. Now, Lavender Bomb, maybe a little bit old for a lot of you, but I am getting on a bit. So this suits me more than a lot of the younger guys. But now at 80 quid, it's a good one. So that's Beau de Jour from Tom Ford. And one that I've been pushing all year by my favourite perfumer, Daniel Hossier, and it's called Quetzali. Now, you've got notes in this of chili, avocado, capol. It's got dahlia, which is the flower of Mexico. And this is what this is inspired by, Mexico. And it's got lime at the top. Anyone that follows me knows I love lime. and it has such a great dry down. This reminds me of what I would call a proper perfume. It's not a fragrance, this isn't. This is a perfume. It's blended really well, but it's not mass appealing. So I would not recommend everyone trying this, or definitely not blind buying it. But remember that name, Quetzali. Fantastic fragrance.
Sounds really good.
Nice. Well, that's quite a lot of pretty intense stuff. Very cool. And yeah, a lot of cool niche stuff. And I need to check out Daniel. What is it? Hossier?
Yeah, or Dossier, I don't know. Funny
Dossier.
No J, is there? In Spain?
No, there isn't. This is why people get confused, because it's not dupe, it's Yope. You know, so
that's
there you go.
The lady in Superdrug today said it was dupe, so I believe her.
Ooh.
You can believe that all that you want, but you can have your wrong information there and take it all the way to the bank. Enjoy. So, Pete.
A couple of people have asked me questions. Can I answer those first real quick?
Sure, of course.
Someone asked me about Bikillian. The only one I own by Bikillian is Sacred Wood, which is pretty much straight sandalwood. That's my favorite one from Bikillian because it's the only one I wanted to buy. And the other question was about this jumper that I'm wearing. Yes, I bought it in Cusco, Peru, and it's made of alpaca wool. So you are correct. It's Peruvian. Moving on to my favorite fragrances this year. One, Solito Lindo by Rasse Fort, or Fort and Manley. It's kind of simple to describe. Just imagine kind of ambery benzoin resins with kind of a slightly, what I would say, slightly burned caramel-ish like note. It's Immortelle, I think. And that's pretty much it. It's kind of a slightly boozy-ish, without smelling boozy, burned caramelish ambery fragrance, which is very comforting and very nice. And Rasse is one of my favorite perfumers, so he does a great job. And the other one I didn't buy, but it was given to me as a birthday present, which is amazing. Love Kills by Masque Milano.
That's brilliant.
It's a beautiful rose fragrance. I love rose, and this is really, really well done. It's very bright and alive smelling roses. There's a little bit of geranium, which kind of gives it a freshness, but it's a beautiful rose. And then as it dries down, it kind of gets a little bit dusty. It's meant to be like Romeo and Juliet, and the flower's like alive, and then it dies, and it at the end into ash. So you get kind of a dusty kind of dry down. But it's beautiful. Musky rose. The third one, I haven't got the bottle yet, but I will be getting it. And it's Lita by Vogue. And this one, I just reviewed it. I was sent a sample by the band manager. This is a collaboration with the lead singer of the Kooks, created a new band called Duo with his wife. And this perfume was made to their debut album, which launched the other day, and it's really good. I've not smelled much from Vogue apart from the work he did with Zoologist with T-Rex. But this one is a smoky floral with kind of a burned caramel vanilla thing that comes out in the dry down. But it's interesting. It's quite smoky though. If you're not into kind of smoky fragrances, it might be a bit much for you, but it's cool. Yeah, that's it.
Fantastic. Again, a lot of niche, a lot of cool niche things coming out. So that's really cool. Claire, three of your favorite pickups from this year.
Yeah. There was a few, so I've narrowed it down to 3. They're not necessarily my top favorite 3, but just 3 that I wanted to showcase. And one is Bukhara from Galavan. Absolutely love it. It's just musky, earthy, a little bit spicy, really quite difficult to describe. I struggled to review it, but I just love it. There's like this aura that you get when you wear Bukhara. I just love it.
Brilliant.
And then, I actually bought quite a lot of different Miss Dior's. This is
nice.
This is the original one, the 2005 Miss Dior Cherie, and then I've got the extract. They're probably my 2 favourites from the Miss Dior line at the moment, but I'm still hunting down different ones, and I've got the Le Parfum now on the way, which is discontinued, so I'm excited to try that one. Then finally, probably my favourite perfume in the whole world, Embers from Tioni Rheinfeld. So it's all natural, gorgeous vanilla fragrance, woody. There's 7.5% Mysore sandalwood in there. It is just stunning. It's amazing. Resinous, sweet, but all natural. So none of that synthetic sugary caramel stuff. You know, it's natural sweetness. Absolutely beautiful.
I'm gonna have to check that one out. That sounds gorgeous.
Sure.
That sounds incredible. Yes.
Just to jump in before you go to the next, but you said it's worldwide giveaway. How are you planning on sending those perfumes?
My friend, the post. The post.
Do you know what happens when you try to send perfume in the post overseas?
Yeah, it gets sent and people get it.
No, customs destroy it and you never see it again.
No, right, Pete. There's about
Try it.
5. Pete, I've done it before about 5 to 10
It's
times.
risky,
Mate, there's ways that you can do it very, very easily.
It's risky.
No, it's not.
It kind of is. I've
Pete,
sent perfume before in the mail and it gets destroyed. That's why I did a dangerous goods course.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm
But
just
honestly,
letting you know it's risky. It's
Okay.
up to you.
Okay, so there is a
It's also technically illegal. Shh, don't tell anyone.
Okay, there is a way that you can do it where you have somebody kind of do it for you.
Yes.
So, yes. So, which wouldn't
You
be
shall
me. So, yes,
jail
it can be done.
Okay.
Say no more.
Way to kill the vibe there, Pete. Cheers. Like, what did you just?
I was kind of worried
come in
that
and
you're going
just-
to send these fragrances and they're not going to get it.
Would you like to just?
They will, though.
Yes. Amazing.
George is the perfume mafia. He will find a way. Huh?
Okay, so there's a way that you can do it where it won't be destroyed and it's okay, but it's not something that I
trust George.
personally do and not something that I personally can discuss. But yes, there is absolutely ways. I've done it quite a couple times. I did it with the Office for Men giveaway. There was a international person who won it and they got it. I've done it quite a few times, and every single time it's never been destroyed or broken or anything like that. So it's fine. And if the worst came to the absolute worst, like if something was destroyed or whatever like that, which there probably wouldn't be with everything that I've done, then just send it again or just give them the money to buy the fragrances. You know, there's just loads of different options.
We don't have to dwell on it.
Well, wow, just no, but these are good questions, and you know,
Sorry,
so
it just immediately was like, oh, I shouldn't say though.
maybe you should shut the fuck up next time, Pete, if I'm honest. But yeah, appreciate it. Anyway, thanks for that, Pete. That's our goods officer, Peter from Fragrance View, just laying the law down. Appreciate it. But yes, truthfully, if you are an international person who's doing the raffle, yes, you can do this and you will get your fragrances. And if for whatever reason, like, I don't know, Pete fucking snitches on us at this rate,
I'm not going to do anything.
You know what's going on? Do you know what's going on? That fragrance apprentice, he's trying to send a fragrance to Bengal. There's ways of me sorting it out. So there we go. Right, okay.
George, can I just jump in? We've actually got 201 people watching us at the moment.
203.
And I'm starting to get
Amazing.
stage fright. I'm not used to this.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Am I blushing?
Stop it. Okay, so we got Clemens.
Oh, why do I hear you weird? Can you talk
Sound
again?
like a
Why do you
Cyberman.
hear my whale?
Alien.
Oh, dear.
Whoa! Am I the only one to hear that?
I hear
Alien.
it.
I heard it.
Alien.
George, your microphone's gone weird. It's back
Sounds
again.
okay now.
Don't know what's happened there. Oh,
All right, now.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
All
okay.
right.
I think that's good. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry.
sorry. I think that Peter was just trying to get the aliens to abduct me to stop this whole thing. Right. So Clemens, what are your favorite pickups
So-
of
my free pick, so it's not like Claire, like it's not, oh, there's the cat, oh my god, sorry. But yeah, it's a bit like Claire, like it's not my favorite perfume, but some of the things that I picked up recently or this year that I love. I'm gonna join Chris on one, because I'm gonna talk also about Naxos, and that's because of him actually that I got it, so thank you again. But yeah, I love this scent. I love the fact that it's so comforting, a bit smoky, and I love the fact that there's a very surprising opening because it's slightly like acidic at the start, which is very surprising when you first smell it. So it smells quite clean and also warm and comfortable, quite opulent. And I love the sillage that it leaves behind. It's really like something that I love for the evening, really. So yeah, I love it so much. It's so comforting, and yeah, I feel for the evening it's very sensual as well. So definitely something I'm gonna wear a lot, especially when it's cold like this. But yeah, and the second one is something a bit more summery, but I do use my summer fragrance during the morning, usually when I'm working. And it's Floris Neroli Voyage. I wore that all summer, and every little morning that I was off or on Sunday morning, sorry, I was wearing that. It's just not just like a Neroli fragrance. You do have a marine vibe to it. So if you love that sea salt kind of vibe, you're gonna love that. And I'm from the seaside in Brittany, so it always reminds me home. So I love that vibe, and it smells just like, you know, a ray of sunlight across the seaside, and that's why I love it so much. It's really nicely blended as well. Floris does the best fragrance if you want something ultra nicely blended, and one of my favorite from them is Honeywood as well, blended to perfection. But yeah, love this. And the third one is called Majestic Jardin, and this is from Alexander J. So I love this fragrance because it smells like a cherry tobacco smell. So, you know, if you're going to a nargile shop, or, you know, you're going to the shisha or stuff like that, well, this is smelling a bit like this. It's quite smoky, and you really have this cherry vibe that is really here. And it's really, again, very comforting. I'm really into powdery fragrance as well those days. And this is ultra powdery. I find the powdery ones leave like an amazing CH behind me. So that's why I love that. It's a bit more feminine though. But I do really enjoying, again, when I want to leave a great impression, and the fact that there's this very intense cherry in there. I love that because I don't have fragrance with cherry. So yes, that's my three picks.
Very lovely, Clemens. Very cool. A lot of great fragrances, and a lot of fragrances that I feel as though I should probably check out myself. Right, Chris, don't be offended here. Have I asked you yet? I can't remember.
I can't remember. Yes, my three, yeah? Three pickups, yeah?
Yeah, okay. Thank you to Olfactive Flight. Wait, are you serious? I'll have to send that to you. I don't think I'll be able to just send that to Barry. Okay, yeah, of course. Chris, go for it.
Go for what?
Huh? He's done
Chris,
it.
have you done it yet or not?
He's done it.
He's done it.
Yeah, I'll just do it again, just to make sure. So Naxos,
it wasn't very interesting. I can't
Zadie
remember
and Voltaire,
it.
This is
oh
him,
yeah, you did do that. It
Black
wasn't very
Phantom.
good. I couldn't even remember it. Right. Okay. Right. So my three favorite fragrances.
You're losing it.
my three favorite fragrance pickups. I already did like a top 10 video, but I'll share some of them. Galloway by Parfums de Marly. Dan, this one's yours. Brilliant. You absolutely.
That's me, Dan.
Yeah. You did really well with that one.
Sure. Thank you.
And British. In fact, no, that's the wrong one. Oh God, where have I put it? Oh, Enigma. I don't know where it is. I've put it away somewhere. Literally, I'm so frightened to even touch that Enigma bottle. Right, thank you. Yes, Chris. Wonderful. Yeah, that one. I bought that one, and it's absolutely wonderful. Brilliant. Right, so we're doing a Christmas raffle still, I think. We've had a few people in, and I've put them into the randomizer list. If you just donate $4, you have the potential to win 100 ml of Hugo Boss The Scent Absolute, 125 ml of Artisan Pure, and 100 ml of Boss Bottled Intense. All those 3 fragrances will be sent to you. Not these, by the way. They won't be opened. We're not just sending you bottles I've used. They will actually be bottles, brand new bottles that I'm going to be getting. So the draw will be at the end of the show. Katie, I'll just put you in there. Okay, fantastic. So we're going to move on to the next section, if I can find my plan, because I've got like 6 million tabs going on. So let's talk about a really sort of easy subject. How's everybody's 2020 been? Chris,
2020.
Chris, how's it been? Chris, it's been good.
Well, it's been good for me. I've had some great family time, and we've explored local areas around us that we wouldn't have explored. We've all been kind of hunkering down in the house together as a family. There's 4 of us and the dog, so it's been nice. It's been cozy, and it's been fun. And I just do all my work pretty much from here. I do some voiceover work, there was a long period where I wasn't traveling to do that. But I feel like there's been some bad things, not being able to socialize and see friends and see family as much. That's been the worst part of 2020. But there's been a lot of good things. I think there has been a silver lining to it. People working from home and businesses taking off because people are working from home. That's kind of, the experience that we've had. My wife is a maths tutor, and she was doing a lot of driving around to people's houses, and she had to switch it all to online. And she realized that she could do a lot more sessions because there was no traveling time. So her business has just flown in 2020 because of lockdown and because of COVID. So, it's you got to look positive, and for the most part, it's been a great year.
Fabulous. Okay, Nigel, how's your 2020 been?
Not great, mate. Not great.
Oh.
No, I work at a school now. Honestly, to watch kids at school at the moment isn't like school, and kids can't be kids.
Right.
All this social distancing and wearing masks in classrooms, just not right, mate. It's just not right. And that's with me every single day. So I see that every day. I don't like it. And to see kids not being able to play and enjoy themselves. And do you know what? The worst time for the kids when they actually think about COVID the most is their playtime. Because they can't play with each other. They can't play with each other. They can't touch each other. It's so sad to watch that. That's on a work front. On a family front, like Chris said, I've had some time to spend with the family, and that was great. I had 10 weeks off from March, whatever, because I get asthma. So I was like sort of socially protected for a while. But I had to go back at some time. And fragrance-wise, in terms of quality, this has probably been my best year. I've left quantity behind and starting to look at a lot better quality. And yeah, so a bit of a mixed year, really. But it's like Christmas now is coming up. Is it going to be like Christmas? Who knows?
No, are you talking about quality of fragrances that you've bought, or quality of your channel? Right.
Fragrances, mate. Fragrances that I've bought, I've started to realise it's, I would sooner buy one now at 160 than 4 at 40.
Yeah, right. But I think your quality of your channel has gone up as well. I think you've taken a new artistic direction with some of your videos, which I've loved.
Well, thank you very much. I'll take that. But well, I'm all embarrassed now, Chris. You've embarrassed me. Oh, I'm blushing. I'm not used to being this side. I'm used to asking the questions.
Well, how does it feel? How does it feel now, Nige?
No, don't like it.
Dear me. Well, you're doing great.
You would be better.
Yeah. Claire, how has 2020 been for you?
Yeah, it's actually not been too bad for me. I'm in quite a lucky situation that my dog is essential, but they've made it so we can work from home. So now my days are a little bit shorter. I don't have the journey into work, and yeah, there's obviously been some downsides, but I feel for other people, the businesses that have been affected, and the fear and all the other stuff. Whereas I'm quite lucky, I've got my health, so I'm not afraid of what's going on myself. But so yeah, it's not been too bad. And like Nigel said, I've kind of done the same thing. My fragrances, I'm more about quality. I really like the natural ingredients, and so I kind of like a bit more fussy about what I buy. And I think I'm becoming more, I'm not sure what the word is, a bit maybe snobby actually.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's very honest.
Me and Claire are going snobby.
Yeah. So yeah, but all in all, for me, it's not been a bad year. Christmas, both my parents are fucked off. My dad lives in Nottingham, my mum lives in France, so I wasn't going to see them anyway. So for me, it's not really ruined Christmas in any way. So yeah, it's not been a bad year for me. It's more about feeling it for other people, really. I right at the beginning of it all, I felt a huge weight of that, but I realised that I had to distance myself a little bit from all the news and all those Facebook groups where everyone's spreading fear and nastiness, because there's a lot of positivity that's come out of it, a lot of people helping each other, communities coming together, and I love all of that.
It's good. It's good to hear. Well, I think that those are all very positive words, and also shout outs to Stephen. A rare appearance is like a rare Pokemon, just appears out of nowhere. Incredible.
Hey Stephen, thanks for joining.
Steve, do you want to be part of the raffle? You can be if you want. No kidding, you can, but probably got all the fragrances that I've mentioned 2-3 times over. Pete, what kind of a year have you had, mate? Okay, next question, right?
No, in general, it's been really good. So it's the first year that I launched my brand, which is the major thing for me, because I kind of switched careers. Like my normal job was working offshore with the diving stuff, and this year, it's been centered around, I guess, being a perfumer this year, and having my own brand and doing all that, and that's been cool. I get to create, and it's awesome. I'm enjoying that. So that's cool. And like personally and stuff, I'm doing like you with the Wim Hof stuff. We've been doing ice baths and all that kind of stuff, and it's been cool. I'm not kidding. I had my feet in a bucket of ice for an hour last week because I'm doing the more advanced Wim Hof course now. It's ace.
Oh God,
it was painful though. I was like, you start off with like 15 minutes and then half an hour, and then I did like 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and then the last one was an hour. And then you got to do it with your hands. So you got just your hands in the ice water, and I managed 30 minutes with that. So I'm doing that kind of stuff, which is interesting.
Nice.
But lockdown really hasn't affected me because like nothing much has changed for me. So
I get what you mean. I do get what you mean. Yeah. No, I had that feeling as well. Yeah. No, it's been a wild kind of thing. Clemence.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna lie. For me, it was really challenging. I mean, the first lockdown was all right because I was at home, so I enjoyed the time that I did more videos. I think I've tried to do something a bit more creative, so it was really nice. I really enjoyed it. And then back in the time, I had to go back to work around September, and then it was just a bit full on. So I'm not gonna lie, it was difficult because I didn't see my family since a year now, so I couldn't go back to France because of work, and now because of another lockdown, and I don't even know if I'm going to see them for New Year's. So it started to be a bit long for me. As far as I'm really independent and I usually don't mind, this is a bit too much. I can't see my little brother, he's like 18, so I'm a bit, And yeah, so it's been challenging. And also a week ago, I left my job as fragrance expert for Chanel. So it was a difficult step for me because I always thought I would stay always with Chanel as a brand. And I decided to leave for my own health. And that's one of the best moves I've done, to be fair. I'm really happy with my new job and everything, but it's been quite a lot emotionally for me this year. So I enjoyed it, of course. I see things positive and everything like that, but it's been quite tough, I have to say. But I'm going back to a good rhythm now with the video and everything. I'm trying to be back with my new job and everything, and trying to find the reason between everything, and not to think too much about home and everything like that. And it will be fine. So yeah.
Clemens, I'm going to say that your videos, I feel as though I'm like constantly sort of in an editing war with you, right? And Chris to a degree, but your edits are like so intense, and we're doing similar content. Like this is why we need to really collab, because we're doing more kind of like educational and informational.
Yeah, I like. Do you know, I like the balance between the two. Like I like to obviously, like, because you know it's part of my job. I've done fragrance masterclass during 4 years and a half, so I felt it was nice to educate a bit people. But I also like to do like just funny stuff that I just don't think too much, and I just want to enjoy. You know, I've done a lot of like reaction video, just watching stuff and being like, well, you know, I just want to have a laugh because this year's been not very positive for everyone. So I just want to, you know, make it a bit more chill on my channel. And I like that. I like to have this balance.
Nice. Right. Chris, I haven't asked you ever.
What was the question?
I can't remember. We're moving on. Okay, so your best, worst, and most meh favorite fragrance release of 2020. Oh, by the way, I didn't say how my 2020 had gone. It's all right, innit? That's how I've sort of felt, to be honest. It's been all right. It's been a bit weird and wild. I don't know if I could even put it into words. It's been absolutely like mental for me. Truly like one of the most craziest kind of years, but exciting and fun. And I hope that 2021 is even better and works off of the stuff that I've sort of done.
And you've gained a new YouTube studio?
I've gained a new YouTube studio, which is really cool, I guess. I don't know. It's just been nuts. But I feel, I suppose, with the Fragrance Apprentice, I don't know. I feel very comfortable with where the Fragrance Apprentice is right now, and it's been a long time since I've felt that. You know, I've always kind of felt with the Fragrance Apprentice, I could be doing better here, I could be doing better there. But I feel as though like I'm sort of optimal with where it should be, which is always a nice feeling, and you know, it's good. Right. Xmas Raffle, by the way, great chat, and don't keep shipping. Okay, right. So I'm guessing that you're being added as well. Right. So your favorite fragrance, your most blandest fragrance release, and worst fragrance release. Not fragrance releases that you released, although I mean that could be an exception for Pete. He could have his own take on that. But what you think was the best release of 2020, the most bland meh of 2020, and the worst of 2020. Chris.
You've asked me already, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Pete. Oh, Chris, I'll let you do it again. Come on.
All right. Okay. So I thought I was going to be really clever with this because I thought, okay, I really love the La Malle Parfum. I'm a big La Malle fan. I thought it was a good, really strong release. I thought that was a good fragrance. And then I thought a really bad one was genuinely was Aviator. I think the difference between Aviator and La Malle Parfum is massive. So I hope that they've learned from the La Parfum release and future flankers are more in that quality. And I thought, okay, I can stay with the La Malle flankers here and I can go with Le Beau. And I was feeling all pleased with myself. And I realized it was 2019. So I was going to go with Le Beau for the meh release because I thought it was okay. I thought it was all right. It was better than Aviator, but it wasn't as good as Le Parfum. So that would be my meh. But I can't really use that because that was 2019. So I'm going to go with Givenchy Gentleman Boisset for my meh release because I loved the opening.
Yes.
I bought it off the strength of the opening. It was fantastic. And then I got home and realized that after an hour it went, and it just wasn't giving me what the opening promised. So it wasn't bad because the opening was so good, but it was just meh because the performance was so weak on me. And I've just got a couple of best, really good ones to add to the La Malle Le Parfum. I really, really enjoyed Exude from Swedoft.
Yes, that was good.
But it was a fantastic, unique release. Kind of, doing a similar thing to Oud Wood, but it doesn't smell the same. It's that style, but it's a different thing. And I also loved, and I know you enjoyed this, George, when you came around to mine, was the release from Roger this year, Burlington 1819. Good, strong release.
Okay, fine. Fine, I'm going to have to say it. Burlington 1819.
Yeah.
That is by far my best release, my favorite release of the year. I've got a bottle now. Like, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. That's the only fragrance that I've smelt in years where I've thought that's going to like Millésime Imperial level to me. That's just like so well done. But yeah, so that's what's your best release, do you think, Chris, or is it just sort of?
Well, my best was those three. It was Burlington, 1819, La Malle Le Parfum.
Yeah, but which one is your favorite?
Oh, of those three?
Yes.
Oh, gosh, that is tough because I kind of it was a draw, really, in my mind.
Oh, God, I'll let you have it then.
But if you want me to pick one, oh, God, I don't know. The Roger.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about. And what do you think would be the worst?
The worst was Aviator.
Yeah. It was pretty bad. Yeah,
Nigel. They missed it. I was going to say about Aviator. They missed an absolute sitter with that one because it could have been Jean-Paul Gaultier's Fahrenheit. It could have been that La Malle DNA with a bit more of the petroleum. It could have been bolder, but still very wearable and mass appealing and a little bit creative, like Le Parfum was. But they missed it. I thought it was fine. It was all right, but they just missed a good opportunity, I think.
Nigel, your best, worst, and most blandest release. I think I might have miswritten it. It's not three of each. It's the ultimate. It's one.
Yes. Yeah. Right.
Sure.
I struggle with this one because, and I'll tell you why. It's a bit of a story. Is that I don't smell too many latest releases because my channel's not about latest releases.
Sure.
So I don't smell a whole lot. And with lockdown, I've not even smelt La Malle. I've not smelt the new 1 million. So I think, this is no word of a lie, I have only smelt one release from 2020 in the designer realms.
And where does it fit in those categories?
It doesn't, because I can't judge a worst.
Right.
I've not smelt enough. So you ain't going to get a worst from me because I've not smelt enough. However, a mare, which I feel guilty about putting this in, and it's from Zara, and it's called the Poplin Shirt.
Nice.
Now, I like this. It's a very good work scent, but it is meh. It's not exciting. It's got 3 notes. It does a job, but we are talking YouTube now and people watching this. This is not exciting. It's just meh. So the Poplin Shirt is my average, my beige, it just doesn't do a lot, but I like it. See, my best fragrance release was saved recently. And can you guess what it is?
Go for it. Of course.
This saved my year. Now, this comes with a warning. I love this fragrance. This is me all over, right?
Right.
But at 165, this is an entry-level niche fragrance.
Sure.
So if you're into your niche fragrances and want journeys and things doing somersaults, this isn't going to be for you.
No.
So it's quite an expensive niche fragrance for what it does. However, having said that, it's in the same sort of realms as what Creed does. It does it well, but it's not unique. It just uses great materials. It's blended well. A lovely cognac note, cedar, vanilla, fantastic. I love the stuff, and it saved my year, and it saved me on this part of this because I would have been struggling at 2020 because I've hardly smelled anything from this year.
Nigel, that was pretty fair. And yeah, Killian's Angel Share is something that is really starting to pick up, and a lot of people have been talking about it. I haven't smelt it yet. Not sure why Killian haven't sent it to me. I mean, I am Mr. Whiskey after all. I don't know. They've missed a trick there, haven't they? Pete.
Hello.
Best, worst, and most meh.
I'm kind of with Nige in the sense that I'm not going to say a meh or a worst because I've been kind of busy doing my own stuff, and I haven't really smelled any like Nigel major new releases this year, so I can't comment. But the one that is my favorite, which I want a bottle of, which I'm getting a bottle of, which is released like last week, was the Bogue Liter, and it's the only fragrance I've smelled this year that actually got me excited when I smelled it. I was like, oh wow, this is like, do you know when you get that excitement and buzz? I've not had that in a long time. And that one did it for me. So I think it's a fantastic blend. It's interesting. It's different. It's got quite an addictive dry down when it goes into this kind of burned vanilla kind of notes. And so that's my favorite release this year. But I'm
really
sorry,
looking forward to smelling that.
Yeah, but I'm not going to mention a meh or a worst.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Claire.
Hello.
We're ready for you.
Okay. Sorry, but I've done the same. I don't have a worst. Same reason. I just haven't smelt enough stuff that I recall being a 2020 release. But I do have a best and I do have a meh. Clemence may not like my meh. I'm not sure.
Oh,
what she says.
Oh no.
We'll start with best. It's Tiger from Francesca Bianchi. I had a sample. Absolutely love it. It's a floral with some kind of gritty dustiness and a beautiful ambery vanilla-y dry down. It's probably the safest Francesca Bianchi that I've tried, but I absolutely love it. It's quite gourmand really, and yeah, for me it's the best release of 2020. Then the meh is a Chanel. Oh la la. And it's the Mademoiselle Low Privé. It was just null and void, pointless release. I tried it, I reviewed it. I was quite kind in my review, but it's basically a perfume for someone who doesn't really want to wear perfume because it's so light and it's kind of pointless. It's just like a very, very faint version of the original, which is a beast. It just didn't make sense to me. So that's my meh.
Nice. Clemence, what do you think about that?
Well, it's a fragrance to go to bed, so it meant to be very light. But yeah, I get totally what you said though. I like it myself, but I get what you're saying totally. Compared to the original, totally. So my best end of the year is actually something that is just released yet, and it was released before, but only in Emirates, I think. And it's actually a fragrance from Chanel. And I didn't do that on purpose, but I really like it. It's I don't know if you tried Le Lion. So that's the newest exclusive from Chanel. So it's been released like a week ago, and now the store are closed again. So what a shame. But yes, so it's a step between Coromandel. It's very oriental fragrance. There's a lot of amber, but what I like is a very kind of they lighting up the amber with a touch of citrus. So it's a very interesting balance. I didn't really smell that before, and I really enjoyed it because it's kind of something that you can wear during daytime, but with having a bit of sensuality and warm dry down. So I really like it because I think it was quite creative from Olivier Paul to create something like that for a kind of a designer fragrance, even though if it's in Les Exclusive range. So I like that. For the meh, so I've seen a lot of good reviews about it. So probably like, I don't know, but I tried so much and I changed my mind so many times. Sometimes I was like, yeah, that's nice. And then after I was like, no. And it's going to be Toy Boy by Moschino. So I know a lot of people like it, but I don't know. I can't really understand it. Like, I mean, I understand the fact that it was a bit like more I thought it would going to be more playful and something quite like light-hearted with that rose coming up as well, quite different for men and stuff like that. But I didn't really understand really, and I smelled that, and maybe that's why I smelled that compare with the new Jean-Paul Gaultier that Chris said, which I love. This new release, Le Parfum is amazing. So probably next to that, and then after smelling Toy Boy, I got a bit, confused, but I didn't like it that much. It's not the worst, but it's meh for me. And the worst one, and I know a lot of people reviewed it very well, so probably it's going to be again on my face, but it's the new Spice Bomb by Night Vision that I didn't get it as well. I liked it as the start, and then I really saw that it was overly too synthetic for me. So I could really just smell that, and I really enjoyed the classic though. So the classic I understood because it was that over spice, but I didn't get the massive difference with Night Vision. So that's not for me really, but yeah.
Well, two people have said Toy Boy. Which is unusual because Toy Boy was released in 2019 rather than 2020. Oh, but it was 2020 where it was very late of 2019. It was like super duper late. But yeah, okay. My Christopher, I don't know yet. I don't know why I'm saying this.
What was the question?
I don't know. Oh, you've got to go and release your thing.
Well,
can you do international shipping on this new release, Peter? Are you sure?
I can.
It's not going to get destroyed, is it?
I've got no worries.
Okay, good. Good for you. In that case, I'll just send these fragrances to you to send them. Okay, I think that my best release, my favorite fragrance release, was that your favorite fragrance release there, Chris? Of 2020?
Someone just asked me what I was drinking, so I just
nice. Favorite release, Burlington. By Roche Dove. I can never remember the year for some reason. My most meh of 2020 was Vulgari Glacial Essence, which was the most blandest thing that anybody could have released. It was quite impressive in a way. The worst thing that was released, oh man, I'm just going to get killed. Here, so.
Come on, say it. Spill the tea.
Come on, George.
Le Parfum. I couldn't stand it.
What did you say?
Can't stand it.
What did you say?
Le Parfum.
You don't like it?
Can't stand it. I just don't. I knew
Fight
it.
Fight.
I just don't get it. I don't get it.
But why?
I can just imagine Chris walking in on George's screen now.
Yeah.
It just smells like kind of Rocas Man with a lot of soil. And like, okay, maybe not soil, but it's just I've smelt it before, and it's just syrupy and quite bland and not very well put together, in my opinion. I just didn't get it. So yeah, it's like Rochas Man soiled himself. Chris will forgive me.
George,
can I just send you something in the comment quickly?
Yes.
There's a olfactory story that is asking if Chanel is raising their price in January, and let me tell you that they raise their price from 8% every year. So voila.
Like Craig,
every year.
Chris is
every year. That's a tradition.
Chris is gone.
George,
Yeah.
George,
because of the parfum. Why did you say that?
Okay, yes, Nigel. I'll take.
Didn't you like the Lamal that Chris said was meh? Le Boisé or whatever it was.
Le Beau. I love Le Beau. I've got it. I love it.
You liked that, didn't you, George?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. I love it so much.
Yeah, I really liked Le Beau. I thought actually it's probably, I think it's the only one that I've really enjoyed. Chris, have you recovered?
Yes.
It's the only one that I've really sort of.
Even this fragrance, look at him.
It's so sad.
Watch where you're touching, Chris. Chris, your hand.
He's not talking anymore. You just broke your relationship with him.
Oh no,
Chris,
Elemental.
we could talk about this,
Off camera.
off camera, outside of a bar, whilst after 3 whiskeys.
After
Okay,
whiskey.
I just really didn't like it, and I really didn't get it. I mean,
Stop it.
Aviator is like functional, but very, very bland. Like, it's not something that I wouldn't wear it, but Le Parfum I was actively turned off by. So sorry about that. Right, we've got about less than an hour left. I think that we've got 16 people. Well, I thought that we had 16 people for the raffle. But then I realized that we've actually got 15 people because somebody has entered twice, which is allowed. You are allowed to enter multiple times. There's no sort of rule against it. But yes, if you want to enter the fragrance raffle, this is one of the final times I'll be reminding people because it looks as though we're at peak views here, and then we'll go on to something really quite fun. If you want a chance to win Hugo Boss the Scent Absolute 100 milliliter, Jean Varvedas Artisan Pure, you will get double the size of mine. This is 75 ml. You'll get 125 ml and a 100 milliliter of Boss bottled. Boss bottled Intense, which is reportedly being discontinued. All that you have to do, as Diesel 1210 has just done, there is donate $4 either onto the stream, or if you can't do it on the stream, you can do it on PayPal at info@thefragranceapprentice.co.uk, and you will be entered into the raffle, which is literally right here being written as the stream goes along, and at the end, somebody will win those 3 fragrances, and you will get them sent. I don't think I can guarantee before Christmas at this point. I just want to point that out. I don't think that's going to happen.
That's going to be difficult.
I don't think that's
honestly, I posted things 2 weeks ago, first class signed for, and they only just arrived like today.
Yeah.
It might be. I'll try my best to get it out before 2021, but I'll just update you. Whoever wins, I'll please just email me and I'll give you tracking and everything. So if you can't,
people are buying more than one.
Yes, that's allowed.
No, I mean on my website, they're buying two. They're buying $2, not one.
Okay.
Yeah, Peter's just dropped a vid. It's come up on my newsfeed.
Paul Edmonds, you're in.
35 already gone.
Bloody hell, good for you, mate.
Nice.
Sean, you're in as well. There was somebody else who just entered, and that is Anthony. You're in as well. So that's good. Again, PayPal, if you can't for some reason do it on here. So there we go. Okay, let's go to something really fun and Christmassy. It's called Being Broke. 3 fragrances you want in 2021. Who should start? So this is your wish list. This is what you'd like in 2021, fragrances that you'd be looking for, and hoping to purchase. So it's a bit of a wish list. I've only done 3 because I know that a lot of you will probably be doing top 10 wish lists or whatever it is. So Chris, I haven't already asked you this, have I?
What was the question? Right. Okay. Number one, I'm very envious of Nigel because I would love Angel's Share. I think it's going to be right up my street. Sweet, gourmand, boozy. Yeah, it looks tasty. And George, I would like you to get it. Maybe I'll buy you one, then we can go to Edinburgh and film a whiskey-related video together, perhaps.
That would be really cool. We've got to do that.
Sorry, cognac. Yeah, cognac. Hang on. There we go. Come back on. All right. I would also love to pick up Pegasus Exclusive from Parfum de Marly. I've smelled it. I've worn it on my skin briefly a year ago, and I loved it. I enjoyed the original Pegasus, but it was a little kind of creamy and almost a little bland for me. But the Exclusive seemed to just add a bit of woody backbone to the composition, which I enjoyed, and it lasted great on me. So I'd love to pick that one. And then the third one is the last creed, really, that I think I've got all the creeds that I feel like I want to own at the moment. but apart from this one, and it's Royal Oud. And I'm envious of Clemens for this one because I know she has it.
look.
But yeah, just pass it through the screen. I'll have a spray.
Okay, you go.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's a fantastic fragrance, and that will hopefully be a 2021 pickup to complete my Creed collection.
Nice. Nigel.
Smurfy, I agree with you. One of mine has got to be Bukhara. I absolutely love Bukhara. I love the iris, and I'm not an iris fan. That has just got to be in my collection, and it's going to be one of. I think it's vying up there with my favourite from Gallivant, that with LA. So Bukhara is a definite. It's just a matter of when I get it. Next one, I got a sample the other day. My wife sold Mula Mula. So Byron, if you're watching, I'm sorry, mate. But I give it to my wife. She sold Mula Mula, and she wanted to buy a fragrance. And she bought a new one. And don't ask me what it is because I don't know. And in that was a Killian. I'm going down this Killian rabbit hole. And this is an unusual one for me to like. And this is straight to heaven. Now, I've spoke to Jon Snow about Killian, and he doesn't like this one.
You shouldn't.
He doesn't like it. But first sniff, I love this. I loved it. So the rum in it, and I love it. So that is coming my way. Now, I struggle with winter fragrances. There's a lot of notes in the winter time that I don't like, and one of them is leather. So I have to be very careful what I get with leather. Although this isn't a real leather, and I'm pretty sure Peter hates this, and I know there's a lot of other people who do. You've got this, Chris.
What do I hate?
African leather from Memo Paris.
That's great. I love it.
Oh, you like that one, do you?
Yeah. Italian leather makes me feel sick, but African leather is great.
Yeah,
I don't have it, Nige. I've got a sample, but I don't have it.
African leather is one that I can tolerate.
I nearly bought it myself, Nigel.
Really?
Yeah. I did. I gave it a really good review.
Yeah. Oh, I must have misheard that then. I thought that was what. Oh, I know who it was. It was what's his name who gave Chris a hard time that time about the reviewers. Eugene. Eugene hates it, doesn't he? Yeah. Sorry, mate. I apologise, Peter. Yeah, he hates it.
Who's that bloke that gives reviewers a hard time? Amazing. Yeah.
But that's one leather I can do, and it would fit really well into my winter rotation. I'm just waiting for the price at the right price. But that's the least of my three. So that's my three I'm getting. Now, don't be rude now. I need a wee, so I'm not being rude.
Oh, I need to get my charger. Clemens.
Huh?
It's time. You're going to have to take over for a second.
Why? Why me?
Because I trust you.
That's amazing.
Did I say
What
that
do you
right?
want me to do?
Clemens,
Talk about my friend?
just talk about the free fragrances that you'd like.
Okay. Go. That's fine. Let's go. Okay. So the free fragrances that I would like, I would love to have I think Angel Chairs as well would be for me. I didn't even try it, but I can only hear so many good stuff about it. And like Chris, you said, this kind of gourmand, a bit boozy thing, it's really appealing to me. Oh wow, looks a bit strange. But yeah, I would really love to try that. And actually, I think I'm gonna blind buy it because I can hear only good thing, and I think I trust everyone for that. So I think I'm gonna get it. But I've got a Killian on the way. I actually got the Straight to Event that is coming, so I'm waiting for it. I can't wait because I love this fragrance so much. It's so elegant, green. I love it. And the next fragrance I want to get soon is actually from my latest video. I've done a review on Lorga Parfum, and there's this fragrance that is called Ambre Platine, and it's basically, I don't know if you tried that, Chris, because I've seen you reviewing Lorga. Yeah. So basically, it's very ambery, very gourmand as well, very warm for winter, super sensual and sexy. It's very round and creamy, and that's what I love with them. And what I like with Lorga Parfum is all of the fragrance are quite milky. So this is the vibe of this scent. So I love that really much. I'm alone, Jesus. And Anyway, I carry on talking, and the third one is thank God you're back. No, the third one is Givenchy Mirentonka. Thank God. And it's because it's very mysterious. It's very a dark fragrance. The Tonkabin is very roasty as well. So it's not something really gourmand. It's more like very smoky and ultra black and dark fragrance. So I can't wait to get that because I think it's a hidden gem as well. And I've seen no one talk about it. And it's really amazing. So that's my free perfume.
That was amazing. I loved all of them.
Yeah, sure, you did. For
Yeah.
sure.
What were they? Quick recap. What were they?
Oh, Angel Shares, the one you have. And I said also that Straight to Heaven is coming to my home. So I join you on that.
That's two.
Yes. And no, wait. There was Ambre Platine from L'Orga Parfum. Very creamy and ambery scent. And Givenchy Mirentonka.
Oh, right.
Stunning.
Nice.
Right. Okay. Claire.
Okay. So I've found two just recently that I love. They're from Ormond Jane. Now, Ormond Jane, I never got that excited about the house because they're very well blended. They're very sophisticated. They didn't really do gourmand, which is my style. Then they released this Route de la Soie, which means Silk Road, collection with some gourmand fragrances in there. I'm actually wearing my favourite there, and that's Byzance or Byzance, depending on how you want to say it, which is, it's basically a fruity floral. It's not groundbreaking, but it's just beautiful. Lovely vanilla in there. It's kind of fresh, but it's a little bit deep. It's just really, really pretty. And then the other one I like from this house is Levant, which is there. And it's quite Narciso Rodriguez, musky floral. But it's just really lovely. So I really like those. So I think they will be coming to me at some point, hopefully next year. And I do have Tiger on the way. So that's not one of them because it's already on the way.
Nice. Yeah.
So there was one more, which I've written down here. Oh, Papillon are releasing a new fragrance in July. I love Papillon. And the new ones, I can't remember the notes now. It wasn't that good. Like I didn't write them down. But the notes look great. I think it's another one with sort of resins and sandalwood and that kind of stuff. So it looks amazing. I think Liz says she based it on a Snowy Owl. Lizzie Bean might remember. Lizzie, if you're still here. I can't quite remember now. When I was chatting to Liz, exactly what her inspiration was. But I think it was to do with her owl ghost. But anyway, it's probably, it just sounds like I need to have it really. So yeah, that's it. But I'm now going to have to say goodbye. So I'm sorry to duck out.
Sad to see you go, Claire.
It's nice to see you, Claire.
Nice to
Have a happy Christmas, Claire.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Claire. We appreciate you. We appreciate having you on for as long as we did. Thanks so much, Claire.
Don't forget to jump in the raffle, guys. And you know, subscribe to my channel if you want. Anyway.
Yeah, go subscribe to Smurfy Girly, of course.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye, Claire. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Right.
Oh.
And
I know.
there were 5.
And then there were 5. Dear God. Okay. Right then. Is there anybody who I have not asked about this yet?
No. Are you losing your mind? Like, what's happening to you?
I think that happened a while ago. And,
too much whiskey. Stop it.
It's not the whiskey. It's just the general fatigue of being alive is really starting to settle in at this point.
You're so melancholic. Look at this drama queen.
So, yeah, no, it's true. Pete, did I ask you this or not?
You
I don't know why I didn't. I didn't think so. Pete, right, go for it.
Well, the
What
honest
fragrances do you want in 2021?
The genuine honest answer is there's literally nothing that I want.
Oh, he's got it all, hasn't he?
Well,
God.
seriously,
Okay.
there's the only one that really got my attention was that, but I've got a bottle of it already. It's coming, so for next year, there's nothing on my. I quite fancy Royal Oud by Creed because I do really like it. I don't know whether I'll buy it next year, but if that's the only one that's on kind of a horizon of maybe I'll get that at some point. But in general, there's honestly, genuinely not much on my radar that I physically want to purchase myself at the moment.
Well, that's fair enough.
Is the honest answer.
Fair enough. I want Spiritueuse du Bliveny by Guerlain. I want my actual bottle of Amouage Interlude Black Iris because I tried purchasing a bottle and I got Amouage Interlude rather than Interlude Black Iris. So I feel as though I was sort of hoodwinked there a little bit. After that, I don't know. Part of me would really like Oud Fleur by Tom Ford because I hear that they're discontinuing that. But then again, like everything's being discontinued apparently at the moment. What? Every time I talk about like a fragrance to somebody, they're like, "Oh, don't you know that's been discontinued?" I'm like, "What?"
Tom Ford is doing that a lot at the moment as well. Yeah.
Like there's so much like Lamal apparently. Not Lamal. Ultramal was being discontinued. Ultramal.
Oh my God, poor Chris.
Could you imagine?
We're gonna buy 15.
Francis Kurjan will be knocking on the door and just going, "What is this?" I don't know. I will not do a French accent while Clemens is here. Right.
Did you try? Oh.
We're going to be doing Centenarios now.
Oh shit.
It's okay. We can get through it.
This isn't going to go well for me, George.
Good. Good. Well, it'll be a car crash, but we're all here for you. Somebody said 1 million Privé also discontinued. Everything's being discontinued.
Oh, really?
Oh, good.
Well, that's what somebody says. I doubt that they're going to be discontinuing 1 million Privé. I would put money on that, like that they aren't going to discontinue that. But like everything's being discontinued apparently. I just don't know. Will there be any fragrances left by the end of 2021? Find out and see. So somebody said they couldn't. I can't remember who it was, but somebody said that they were having trouble donating and entering the raffle. If you have PayPal, tell me. I'll just send you an email address that you can send the $4 for, so that you can enter the raffle into getting the potential free fragrances. So, Centenarios. Let's go. Quick fire round. First one. Fragrances guaranteed to ruin the atmosphere at a dinner party. Chris.
Farts. Oh, so fragrances that you spray.
Clemens.
I nearly got killed. Sorry.
Okay, Nigel's looking through his notes. He's panicking.
I'm thinking, what the hell are you on about here now? I'm looking for farts.
That's like
right, in that little booth of yours. Just keep the farts at bay, okay? You don't want to
looking for farts. That's like a really unique hobby. There are better hobbies to have, Nigel. I'm just going to point that out.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, once I find them, I'll tell you. Peter. Fragrances guaranteed to ruin the atmosphere at a dinner party.
Anything with like a skanky oud is a no.
That's fine. You can't say that.
It's too late. Too late, pal. Sorry.
No.
That's all he had.
Wow.
That's all that he had. You've ruined it for him. He's going to have to go back to the drawing board and like spend half an hour figuring out a second answer.
3 days.
I mean, that was just off the top of my head. Anything when you overspray, because people spray too much.
Yes.
Basically.
It's a tough question, really, isn't it? Because it's also subjective. Someone at the dinner party may love it, someone may hate it. I guess you've got the things like Secretions Magnifique and
That's not possible.
things like that. Yeah,
Right. The Strangers one. Whatever
that's
is.
Sombre, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the other one.
Sombre, yeah. Oh no, that's not possible. Oh no,
man. Yeah, those are some crazy ones. I think that T-Rex, especially
T-Rex is
no, stop there. No. That's coming in a positive later on. No.
I'm sorry. Okay. Right, yeah, Sombra. Okay, fine. Well, this one, let's just move on. Fragrances to wear whilst in a police lineup to show that you're innocent.
Huh?
Chris.
Okay, so Carolina Herrera, Bad Boy, or Gucci Guilty, Absolute.
Right.
If you use the reverse psychology, if you were guilty, you would definitely not wear those fragrances. So I think that would work.
Flawless logic. Brilliant. In Vacanza, do you want to be put into the raffle? You've just given £5. Really appreciate it. If you want to, I can just pop you into the raffle just there. Peter.
I did not think about this question at all. I have no idea.
Clearly.
Fragrances for innocence in a lineup.
No, you're in a police lineup.
Yeah.
Show that you're innocent.
Okay.
What fragrance would you wear?
I have no idea, George.
I mean, I think that Chris completely sort of monopolized all of the funny answers with his Gucci Guilty thing there. Come on,
something,
Chris.
something kind of just.
I'm sorry if I stole any.
If it was my personal thing, like something very light and friendly and polite.
Mate, you could literally wear Gaia and be like, I'm spiritually enlightened. I wouldn't do anything. Like, I wouldn't have any crime. I wouldn't do anything like that.
Or that, sure.
Exactly. See, there's the answer for you.
Thanks, George.
Somebody's put Toy Boy, interrogate me, Daddy. Brilliant. We're off to a fine start with this one.
That's quite good.
Clemens.
Yeah. I can't do innocent really. Like if I'm in no, I'm sorry, but honestly, like I'm more like a troublemaker. So if I'm in the police and I need to choose a scent, I would choose something like Musk Ravageur from Frédéric Malle. I would go like the other way around. I would try to, use my charm and, something like this. Hello, to get out.
Amazing. Amazing.
Oh, wow.
This is brilliant. This was such a good idea. Yeah, somebody's put Azaro wanted. Brilliant.
Oh, good one.
That's a good one. Daddy by Aaron Terence Hughes. Brilliant. I can't say that. Jesus Christ. Okay, they're coming in thick and fast now. Nigel.
This was easy.
Come on.
Sunday brunch. NYC.
Right.
Easy. Inoffensive. No one's going to smell you. It's so relaxed. There's no guilt about you. It's just so laid back. So easy. Sunday brunch. Here in NYC. Brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant. Well, I'd wear probably Roja Dove Enigma so they couldn't figure me out. Anyway, that's just...
He's an enigma.
That was smart. Did you think about that before?
3 days.
That's the most French way I've ever heard of saying, I bet that took you 5 seconds to think of. That's brilliant.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm very sweet and nice.
Evidently. So let's move on to fragrances to wear whilst asking your boss for a promotion.
What?
What?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay. Nice.
I'm ready.
Okay. All right, Nigel. I think that I can take the hint. Go for it, mate.
Because by the end of it, you're boss in the interview. Forearm.
What do you think? What do you think to that, Dan? He's used your fragrance. That's brilliant.
That's me. Sorry. Excuse me. Thank you very much. I don't know how to do an English accent, so I'm a bit fucked for that. But yeah,
that's okay. Neither can Dan. Right. So Nigel, that's a brilliant one. That is fantastic. I mean, that would really add some gravitas to the situation, no doubt. That is so good, though. That is so legit, though. He wasn't messing around.
You're going to boss the
situation.
He
wasn't messing around.
I love it. I love it. It's amazing.
All right. Okay. Pete, you look as though you've been up for promotion.
Oh, no.
If it was me, I'd wear something like Nasamato Pardon because it smells like a boss sent to me.
That's beautiful.
That smells like someone who deserves a raise.
Yes.
So yeah, Nasamato Pardon. It's
okay.
Not with that.
Right. So somebody's just send us your email, please. So it is okay, Chris.
For this one, I'm going with Rasputin from Swedoft.
Oh, brilliant!
Yeah,
like it.
It's very likable, but it's very attention grabbing, and you kind of feel like the boss when you're wearing it. You know, it's very assertive.
Yeah, I think that's actually a really good choice. I do like that one a lot. I do like quite a few of these Swedofts that they've got. So somebody's just asked me about email. If you want to enter the raffle via PayPal, that's the email. It's info@thefragranceapprentice.co.uk, and then just submit $4 and I'll add you to the raffle gig. So there you go. Brilliant. I love it. Okay, right. Now, Chris, Chris, have I asked you this? Right. Okay, yeah, you did. Okay. I think that I would probably have to wear Hugo Boss to outboss you all.
Fucking hell, though.
It's so obvious. I don't know what. I mean, there's no right answer, but come on. If there was going to be, then that is obviously it. Right, Paul Edmonds, I've added you again. I think.
Do you want to remind people in case there's new people in that don't know what that's about?
Okay.
Sum it up a bit.
Pete, could you?
George is doing an awesome giveaway where you can have a chance to win some great designer fragrances, and all you have to do is donate $4. That's it.
That's it.
Donate now.
I mean, my God, why didn't I ask you to do this?
Exactly.
Right. So next one is fragrances to wear at a poker game, presumably to hide your bluff or cool bluff. I don't know, whatever it is. Fragrances to wear at a poker game. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Me?
So, Clemens.
What are you going with?
Yes.
You didn't ask me the previous question, so I'm going to answer this one. I play a lot of poker, actually. I'm a good poker player. I love to go to casino and play. So usually when I go over there, I like to take a fragrance that is a bit confusing. So basically, when I play poker, I like to play it dumb. So usually when there's a girl coming to the poker table in front of this man, they think you're completely stupid. So I like to play that game even more. So usually I take a fragrance that is like a light, fruity floral, something like usually Repetto, very like a pear fragrance, or Miss Dior, very light, like blooming bouquet, something like this. So then it's part of my character. They will think I'm just sweet and innocent, and I probably have I'm never going to win this game. So that's usually what I do.
Clemence, do you play Hold'em?
Yes, I love that. And I'm good, actually.
And me.
I think.
I played in a casino.
Yeah,
Okay.
you do? Well, we need to go casino together.
Yeah.
It
I
would
don't
be
do very
amazing.
well.
Oh, I would love to.
It's scary. Scary.
Right.
Played in a
Well,
casino. Sorry, George.
I'm actually really terrible at poker. Pretty good at blackjack, though. As in, I know what to do. And I don't know. Oh, here we go. Brilliant. Somebody has just done something on PayPal. Brilliant. Okay. But yeah, I love the casino. Why don't we have a fragrance outing, a fragrance casino outing? That would be quite crazy.
Yes.
That would be quite fun. And if we don't wear Casino Royale by Dua, then really, what is the point?
I want to play Peter at pool as well.
Oh, yes. Oh, God. Did you see that live stream when we were in Milan? Oh,
Hours of it.
Hours of it. Anthony, you have been added, by the way, just to let you know. So, Chris, let's go.
Yeah, well, you just nicked my idea because I was going to go with Casino Royale from Dua.
You could just instead go for Baccarat Rouge 540.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but Baccarat's a different game, isn't it? But Casino Royale would kind of, yeah. But either or, it would, yeah.
Okay, can I tell you something honestly?
Please do.
That's the first time I've ever realised why Baccarat Rouge 540 clone is called Casino Royale. I never made that connection.
Okay.
Because in my head, Baccarat is the company, the French company, the French.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually, that makes so much sense now. Okay, brilliant, amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, you look as though you go to a casino, mate.
All the audio was breaking up. Then did you just call my name?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did, Pete.
Sorry, the audio went mental in my headphones.
Are you sure they're not trying to abduct you now, darling?
Could be. I don't know what's happening to me this year, to be honest.
Okay. Okay.
I've never played poker in my life. I'm useless at card games and things like that, so it's not kind of my jam. But if I was to do that, I'd wear something that makes me feel a little bit more confident, I suppose. So my kind of thing is Tuscan leather, Tom Ford. That just makes me feel good. And so that's what I would go for. That would give me a bit of inner confidence to bluff my way through. But I'm not a poker player, so
I gotta ask you. Can I ask you something? Because I actually genuinely, because I know how much you adore Tuscan leather. Why is it that like I will get compliments from ombre leather, but I won't get from Tuscan leather, even though they're somewhat similar? In fact, Chris and Pete, I feel as though you might be able to give me an insight on that.
I think ombre leather, because it strips away the more complex, kind of more bold notes, and it's more straight to the suede, is more mass appealing for a bigger audience.
Yeah.
And so in general, the world population might gravitate towards that a little more than something like Tuscan leather, which has got a bit more of it's got the spices and all it's more bold and aggressive, I would say.
Yeah, ombre is more rounded, a little bit sweeter.
It's smoother and easier to wear.
Off Tuscan leather, but that's what makes Tuscan so statement making. So you lose that attention grabbing element from Tuscan leather, but you get the mass appeal as a compromise.
Yeah,
I agree.
Interesting. Well, the more that you know.
I get bad, like I don't get compliments from Tuscan leather. I get like negative, like
it's weird, isn't it?
I went and got my hair cut wearing that, and the dude was like, "What are you wearing? That's horrible." It's like, cheers, mate.
Years ago, didn't you do a video with a girl and she liked it? She liked Tuscan leather, or have I misremembered that? Did she not like it?
I think that was I used to be in a band, and the drummer in my band was a friend from school, and his girlfriend came over and smelled a load of things, and she really liked Tuscan leather.
Yeah,
Did your friend know that she was coming over?
Huh?
Nothing. Anyway, okay, cool. Well, what an absolute player right there with Pete. So,
nothing happened.
Okay, well, that's so you say. So, but I don't know, dude. Look, I mean, if you're wearing Tuscan leather, who knows? So, Nigel, how are you doing, my dear friend?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Poker is a game of deception.
Yes.
Right?
Oh my God.
And a good player will be able to play without even looking at his cards on Texan Hold'em. It doesn't get more deceptive than this.
Right.
How we start out to how we finish is full of deception. We start out Voyage, and then we go Oriental.
My God, absolutely brilliant. Clemens,
25 sprays and you will win any poker.
25 sprays. Clemens, I mean, you are
Paul
just...
says even Clemens's index finger is
Clemens,
lovely.
you are just so French, aren't you? You like drink, everything like that. It's so wonderful because you're just so, sophisticated and French, and here I am, a Scotsman, looking like a Charles Dickens novel figure drinking whiskey.
Oh, that's because, don't worry, George, because that's because you didn't never seen me drunk. Then you will lose that feeling. Don't worry.
Yeah, I agree.
No, Chris!
Dear me. Deary me. Okay. Right now. So
that's not nice.
That's
only joking. You're brilliant, Clemens.
That was Zaroff pour on, by the way.
Yes, we know. So that is the. Now we're on to the ultimate scent scenario, which is Santa's signature scent. Clemence.
What did you say? Sorry, I was looking at the chat.
What is Santa's signature scent?
What is what?
Santa
Père
Claus.
Noel. Père Noel, right?
Ah, Père Noël.
Noël,
Okay,
yeah.
Santa. Sure. Is oh, I don't know. Like, what could be his sent for Santa?
Okay, right. He's employed you to be he's oh my goodness. He's employed you to pick out a fragrance for him.
Okay.
And he's like, yo, Clemens, what up? Could you hit me up with a scent? Mrs. Claus bought me this. Mrs. Claus bought me Brut, and as much as I appreciate it, I would like something a bit more sophisticated. So yes, Clemens, go for it.
I will give him Jazz Club for Maison Margiela.
Yes.
Because he's going through the chimney. So it's quite clever to have Jazz Club because he always makes me think of, the fireplace, something quite cozy, and it's also very easy to wear. So he's not going to scare all the children. They're going to feel cozy next to him. And, it's a bit like slightly breezy as well. So I think he's got that daddy vibe a little bit. So I think that could be really nice for him.
Very nice. Very cool. Okay, Pete. Is Santa an alien?
Possibly.
Okay, so I need to know.
I'm not sure.
Good.
I would go with Cape Heartache.
Yes.
Because, well, it is a Christmassy fragrance to me. But I think the strawberry thing I think red, and obviously Santa red. But with the pine and the logs and the woods, it's kind of wintry. I can imagine Santa sat by a log fire after he's delivered all his presents, and he smells like strawberries and wood and pine. And to me, I think it's quite cheerful as well. It's got a cheeriness to it and a warmth. And yeah, it's kind of Christmassy to me for some reason. I don't know why, but I think it's a good choice.
I think that's actually a very logical choice. Mental Elf.
Right. So, well, I think this fragrance I'm going to talk about, I think has the wrong name. I think it should be called Santa's Breath. And this is Boronda from Nasamato.
Oh, because he's drunk.
Well, he has to have all those mince pies and little shots when he goes down the chimney, doesn't he?
He must drink a lot of booze doing his rounds on Christmas Eve. So by the time he gets back to Mrs. Claus and he gives her a kiss, he must be smelling of this. So Santa's Breath, Boronda.
Nice.
Brilliant. Nigel.
Okay, I'm going a bit old school for this. Not many of you will be familiar with this, and I think it might be discontinued. Potion by D Squared.
Nice.
Oh,
nice.
Cinnamon.
Nice.
Root beer.
Nice.
Cola. Spicy. Not many talk about this.
Ooh, that
But
sounds
certainly
nice.
when you smell that from that nozzle, that is just Christmas in a bottle for me. Like I said, I think it might be discontinued now. So if you can, I would recommend getting your nose on that. Just to smell of Christmas.
Sounds
That's my
good.
recommendation.
Okay. Very good. Right. Well, we've got 35 people who have entered the raffle. And this is my final warning now. After this, I'll stop. I'll be quiet. Well, apart from the end. You've got 15 minutes to enter this raffle. It's only $4 to enter. If you've entered already, you can enter again, and it will statistically up the odds. Of course, it will be randomized at the end of it. But if you want to win, Boss, the Scent Absolute 100 milliliter, Artisan Pure, great spring fragrance, 125, you'll get double the size of what I have. And Hugo Boss Bottled Intense, this is what you have to do. Just donate $4, either on the live stream or at PayPal via info@thefragranceapprentice.co.uk. You'll be entered. I will write you down on this list that I've been making. I'll check it twice, and then I will randomize it, and the number one on the list will get those 3 fragrances fully packaged, sent to them as soon as possible. You have 15 minutes, less than 15 minutes, starting now. And good luck to you all, by the way. I have no control over who wins. It's a computer internet thing. I have no control. So don't worry about that. Here we go. Right, so our final scenario is going to be provided by Chris right now because he didn't give me one when I asked him. So, Chris,
absolute.
No, honestly, I was so upset.
Were you really? You said you didn't mind.
I don't mind, but could you do one now?
Okay.
Make it Christmassy.
Christmassy
You can.
scenario. All right. Let's think about this. I'm just going to talk and see what happens, see what comes out. So
that's what I do every time.
You go to it's non-COVID times, and you go to your children's nativity play at school, and you're single, and you're recently single, and you know that it's a seating plan.
Sorry, go on.
There's a seating plan, and you know that on one side of you is someone who really is interested in you. They've been messaging you a lot, and it's getting a bit annoying because you're really not interested. All right, so you don't want to you don't want to encourage them. All right, so you got to think about that. But on the other side, there is someone that you are really interested in. And you've been messaging them. So you want to attract the person on that side, but you don't want to attract the person on that side too much.
Impossible.
So what do you go for?
What?
I don't know. That
was amazing. That was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I
just
know.
wear
So it would maybe be a polarizing fragrance. Let me think. So I
know immediately what I do, but I will defer to Nigel, which was an amazing answer. Go for it.
Well, on the side I don't want to attract, it's a no-brainer. Aqua Amara, any day of the week, plaster it on.
Right.
He's never going to come back to me again.
Right.
And now on the side that I want to attract.
Yes.
Grand Soir.
Amazing.
Grand Soir is an absolute winner. Winner, chicken dinner.
Brilliant.
Amber, vanilla, done at its best. Clements, do you not agree?
I absolutely love it. It's the best of the best. Thank you. Thank you.
That's fantastic.
I take a bow.
I just want to let Tom, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, probably Sorteries, and Philip, you've all been entered into the raffle. Just want to let you know that your position is safe there. Clemence, let's go.
Yes. So I would wear Theo Cabanel, and it will be a Cassar. It's a very strong, leathery fragrance. It actually is a bit animalic, and I wore it, and it scared some people at work. I remember because I oversprayed, and some people put me in a corner to dry down, I would say. So I would wear that, and if the person that I like next to me doesn't like that, then it doesn't deserve me, because I really like this fragrance. So voila.
Love it.
That's amazing. Pete, hit me.
What the hell was the question? Sorry.
I don't know. It was like this long essay.
Someone sitting on your right, you don't want to attract. Someone sitting on your left, you do want to attract. I mean,
you could have said that instead of giving the whole huge backstory about, we're going to
you said make it Christmassy. I had to put something Christmassy in there, so I came up with nativity.
Okay, fine.
So you can either choose. I meant one fragrance that would be divisive, that might attract someone and might repel someone else, the same fragrance. But as Nigel's done, fair play, have one on one side and one on the other. Why not? It's Christmas.
Pete, did you get all that? Have you got a notebook?
I did. I'm trying to think of one that
have you got a calculator to add all that up? Yeah.
Hold on.
10 minutes are ready for the raffle, by the way. 10 minutes.
To attract. I'm going to do two different ones. Maybe Maison Francis Courgeon Oud Satin Mood if I wanted to attract someone, because I think it's sweet and it has I don't know, it's a sweet kind of sensual-ish fragrance. To be honest, I think it might be better on a woman than a man. But
Brilliant.
I think, I don't know, I'd go with something like that. And if I wanted to push someone away, I would wear something like just...
Akramara.
No. I'm thinking imaginary authors.
Imaginary authors. Yeah, I saw that.
Imaginary authors.
City on Fire.
City on Fire, because it's just a massive smoke campfire bomb thing, and women aren't going to be attracted to that. So
not many people have the balls to say that, Peter. Well done, mate. I agree.
Okay, get me in there, George. I will, mate. There we go. Right. Well, I mean, it's so obvious. I think, really, Clemence. I think
What?
that. No, sorry. Okay, right. I think it's quite obvious.
What's wrong with me again?
Chris,
Yeah?
go for it. Have you given your answer?
No, I thought I didn't have to give one if I was. I would have done a much easier scenario if I knew I was answering it.
Right, amazing.
I'm gonna go with T-Rex.
Nice.
Okay.
Because it can do both. I think it can repel and it can attract. I think some people love it, some people hate it.
I like it. I like T-Rex.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah,
I like T-Rex.
I like it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, no, it's a good fragrance. Okay, so what I'd probably do, Evan, you're in, by the way. Let me just get you properly. So I would, on one side, have Neanderthal Dark, and on the other, Neanderthal Light. Sorted.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Well done, George.
Thank you.
Well
Okay.
done, well done.
7 minutes until this torture ends.
10,000.
10,000
viewers.
That's quite a lot. That is quite a lot.
14 minutes.
14. Oh God, yeah, that's right. Sorry, this thing, my thing is broken.
Yeah, Nigel's used to timing live streams. He's the expert.
Yes, he is.
Good on time.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, 14 minutes left, actually. Got tons of time left. But yeah, they're coming in thick and fast now. So we're going to end this. I'm going to take this stream outside the back of the shed and shoot it in the head. Your ultimate phrase, sorry, Clemens, that you might not understand that. It's
I do, thank you.
The British have right. I was talking about this the other day. The British have such like weird sayings.
Yes,
like,
indeed.
Even something as simple as now then.
Now then.
Okay, like when we start a sentence, now then. Such an oxymoron of
Now then.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
Now then.
Right, so what is your ultimate...
I'm going to start to speak French, comme ça, personne ne peut rien comprendre. Voilà.
Oui, très bien.
Oui, très bien. I love that we all went for that same joke. Okay, Sean, you're in. So what is your ultimate recommendation going into 2021? That is where my content's going now. Looking forward, I'm sure that's where most of our content will be headed. What is your ultimate fragrance recommendation for 2021? Something that you really want somebody to know about and something to consider seriously for 2021. Clemens, why don't you start first?
Oh, Jesus. I don't know.
It's his birthday soon.
Who?
Jesus.
Okay.
Jesus.
Well, amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I actually wanted to do a video just after this live about my 10 fragrance that I love the most in 2020 and I would recommend. So I'm just going to pick one that I've got in front of me. And I think we talked quite a few times of this fragrance, but I'm just going to go with the one that is the closest to me. And I'm going to go with Creed Royal Oud. I mean, if you need one fragrance, I think in your life, you really need this one because I think it's such a gentleman, very elegant and refined fragrance. It's also like really nicely blended. It's very contrasted. You can smell really the cedar that is really there and green, and it gives really that class. That's really elegant class. It's easy to wear during daytime. It's easy to wear as well. So I think for many occasions, it would be beautiful. And I think for ladies as well, it smells really nice because it smells gentleman. But yeah, I really like it on me personally. The oud is not really present. It's more like a backbone, which is nice as well because it just pull out a bit the fragrance. So yeah, I would go Royal Oud because I think it's an easy choice and a very good one if you want something very qualitative.
Very good. Right. Well, I mean, that was actually quite. I mean, I want to buy it all over again. that was absolutely phenomenal. Right. Who should we go with next? Nigel, go on. You look engaged.
I am. Now, this was given to me, not the fragrance, as something that to recommend to people that nobody knows about, that who I would recommend to in 2021. How many of you have heard of the fragrance Hate?
No.
What's the name again?
You mean Haiti?
Hate or Haiti?
Haiti, like the country.
No, Hattai.
Oh, okay. Okay, fine. Hattie Jacobs
right.
from the Carry On
right.
films. Okay.
Hate or Haiti.
Sure.
Now, this is made by the same people as Eau de Missions.
Yes.
Right. So this is a different line completely. Now, this nearly made my Christmas scent of the day. Because we are in that era, that sort of realm. If you like buttery amber, if you like spices, if you like warmth, this cinnamon, this is one of them fragrances that no one talks about, nobody's pushing. Yeah, I think this is a fantastic winter fragrance. 35 quid for 50 mil, so it's affordable. It's spicy, it's sweet, gourmandy. No one talks about Hate from the Couvent de Mims. Check it out, because I think, I'll tell you what, George, I think you would like this.
Well, I'm a big fan of them in general, so I think that's completely, that's a must try for me.
Have you heard of it before?
I have. I've heard of most of them.
You heard of it?
I tried to. Well, I thought it was like Haiti.
It might be Haiti, Hate, whatever. Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's cool. I mean, I call it Menemise rather than Mims, so it's all to play. It's all to play for. All to play for. So right, okay. There we go.
Was that Charlie?
Yes, it's Merlin.
Oh, Merlin.
He's gone now.
Okay.
Just wanted to say hello.
That's cute. So, Pete, what is your ultimate fragrance? And don't worry, if it's one of yours, I don't mind. Nobody minds. Your brand is legit.
I'm not going to plug my own. But if anyone wants Chambon, I'm just saying, right? More than half have gone already.
Yeah.
Like there's not that many left. So if anyone's interested, but I would say the one that I've enjoyed the most this year probably is Bortnikov by Fort Manley, also known as Bortnikov's Purple Hats. It's got notes of it's got a lavender top note, but the main kind of deal with it is a combination of oud and chocolate, which is amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really enjoy wearing it, and not that many people talk about this one. So Bortnikov Fort Manley, and why I mention it is because I know Rasse Fort, the perfumer for this one, made it with a limited edition oud oil, which he no longer has enough to make more batches. So basically, this has been discontinued. So if you do want it, then buy it soonish because it's not going to be around forever.
It is a good one. I like that one. It's great.
And finally, Chris.
I'm going to go with the scent that I'm wearing from the brand that I discovered this year, Théo Cabanel. And I loved the Café Cabanel is great. But this one is really vibing with me. I've been enjoying this. Ooh la la.
Nice.
It's a lipsticky, powdery Dior Homme-esque iris but mixed with some gourmandish sweet notes. There's some hazelnut, and it's a beautiful sandalwood, slightly creamy sandalwood, and tobacco.
Nice.
And all that combined, it's just a great, particularly for the winter, for the autumn. It's a gorgeous scent, but I think it's very mass appealing. It's got a sweetness. I think it's going to be loved by a lot of people. But I'm just wearing this right now. I just keep getting these beautiful wafts. And it really, it's got a bit of that metrosexual vibe that the Dior Homme line has. Dior Homme Intense. Dior Homme.
Yes, I saw in your video.
Yeah, and it just really works for me. And the great thing about this is they're coming in at a lower price point than their usual fragrances, so it makes it a lot more accessible to people. So this 100ml, I believe, is 105 euros, but you can get a 30ml for 53 euros, and that just really puts it in a category that is very affordable, or more affordable for a lot of people. I'm loving that. This would be my recommendation. I've been wearing this for the last couple of weeks and absolutely loving it. So that's a recommendation from me going into 2021. Ooh la la from Theo Cabanel.
Okay. Well, this is it. This is everybody's final call on the raffle, because there's 5 minutes left officially right now. If you want to be part of this raffle, if you've been thinking about it or you want to enter again, this is the time to do it, because there'll be no more warnings about it. There'll be no more discussion apart from the winner, which will be announced in 5 minutes. And that is, if you want to have the potential to win Boss the Scent Absolute 100 milliliter, Jean Varvados Artisan Pure 125 milliliter, and Boss Bottled Intense, which is apparently going to be discontinued. All 3 of those fragrances, all you have to do is just donate $4 either on here or via PayPal at info@thefragranceprice. There will be no more. There'll be no more warnings. This is it. You have 5 minutes. And so that is that. Let me just type in the email. It's info, not indo, @thefragranceapprentice.co.uk. Got to make sure of that. So there we go. If this goes well, I'm thinking of doing further raffles with some niche fragrances, essentially even Creed, Amouage, things of that nature. So that could be quite cool. Could be quite fun. Yeah. I don't think I'd do it too regularly. Maybe, I don't know, once a month. Let's just see how this one all goes. It's kind of like a little test. But good luck to everybody. There must be a winner. Right. Okay. So I think that my recommendation ultimately is this. This is Bleu de Chanel Parfum. I mean, I was gonna do this. I was obviously gonna do this Absolute, but I could just feel Nigel's rage whenever I recommend that. So I try to be careful when I recommend it.
Parfum is nice, but not a great deal better, mate.
Yeah, but
I like it, but
I really
adore it. What do you think? I mean, Clemens, you are Miss Chanel. Let's go.
Well, honestly, I personally think the best one for me of Bleu for myself is the Eau de Parfum, because I think it's a great compromise between something ambery and the grapefruit. But
I agree.
I really enjoyed the Parfum because it's got that new accord, which is cedar sandalwood, and it makes it ultra creamy. And I think it gives a totally different vibe, meaning it's not something more for daytime. I would say it's a bit more charming. And I don't know, a bit more mysterious. And I would say for the ladies that are watching this live, please try Bleu Parfum on your skin, because on lady skin, it drives it a bit more sweeter than the men's skin. It depends on your pH, acidity and stuff. But anyway, try it, because I remember I've done it few times in few of my classes, and all the ladies that tried it on their skin, they bought it after. It really gives something really nice on ladies as well. But yeah, it's beautiful.
Totally agree. Totally agree with everything you've said. Totally agree.
I think that I don't know. Well, when the story goes with me, I liked Bleu de Chanel, the EDC, thought it was great, but it just doesn't work on me. It just doesn't work on me. It worked on a lot of my friends and worked on a lot of people who I enjoyed, their fragrances. Wish everybody a happy holiday except for Jewel. Well, thanks for that. Appreciate it. Happy holidays to everybody. So, yeah, Bleu de Chanel really works for a lot of people. Not for me. It smells like bitter bananas on me. The EDP works for a lot of people, not on me, unfortunately. And then, so I bought the Parfum. I bought this bottle for literally for a battle that I did, because Timmy said it would be a good idea. Timmy from Imagine Scent, he was like, you should do if you're going to do a battle video, do Dior Sauvage Parfum versus Bleu de Chanel Parfum. And I went, okay. And so I sprayed on each thinking, it's going to be bitter bananas. But then it wasn't. And it was actually really, really good and really great. And it sort of won by default. I would love to wear Bleu de Chanel and Bleu de Chanel EDP until the cows come home. But it doesn't seem to work on me. But for some reason, I don't know if it's the extra incense or whatever.
In what way doesn't it work on you? It's in a way that you can't smell it very well, or that you don't like it?
It smells like bitter bananas. It's all Bleu de Chanel always smell like bitter bananas on me.
Mm.
Peter, what do you think about Bleu de Chanel? Any of them?
I don't like it.
None of
I
them.
knew you wouldn't.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. No, I just wanted to hear your take.
It's just not my personal taste. I don't know. Other than saying it's not my taste, I don't know what to say. It just doesn't appeal to me.
Pleasant, but not your thing.
Yeah. Someone asked me about Chambeau. Sorry, George. It was a comment. There's looking at my website. There's 30 bottles left. It's selling out really quick. So, but there is 30 left. So there you go.
Right.
People are talking about Joey Cannoli in the comments.
Yeah, this is what I'm going to say. Like, I don't know
what's going on with Joey Cannoli. Is he? People are saying he's blocked. Is he blocked?
I have not blocked him, but I've given a lot of people wrenches over the years, so I don't know if there's.
I've not seen many wrenches actually in the chat.
No, I haven't actually. I haven't seen.
George, I'll talk to you after the stream.
Oh.
Love you, Jacob.
Okay. Right. Well, okay then. Well, right. Good. Fair enough. Right. Well, I didn't personally block him, so if everybody's crying and shouting at me about it, I didn't do anything. So just leave me be, because I didn't. Okay.
Chris,
so,
can I ask Chris a question?
Oh God.
Your fragrance, Chris. What is happening, mate? What's going on? We've not heard nothing. Is it happening? Is it not happening?
Put me on the spot, Nige.
Well, I'm sorry, mate. But we've heard nothing for a long time.
I know. Well, so the truth of it is that the plan that you mean with Aaron, yeah? Yeah. So the truth of it is that we'd planned to really film and document the whole process. We wanted this big launch where we had a documentary of the making of it, and then COVID happened. So we couldn't really do it in the way that we wanted to do it. Now, I had maybe 20, 30 submissions from Aaron. One of them, in fact, the first one, blew me away. And you just can't, you think, well, the first one can't be the one. So you got to keep trying. You try different things. You add different notes. But the first one, I've kept coming back to it, and it's absolutely phenomenal. And you know, Aaron's got busy, and we have decided to, for the time being, we're going to put it on hold, because I think that Aaron isn't able to dedicate the time at the moment to the fragrance. And I've got some things going on as well that mean that I can't dedicate the time to it. So we've come to a mutual agreement.
If you want to stop there, you can stop there. You don't have to go any further.
Yeah, no, down the line, I definitely want to get it out there, because it's blowing my mind. At the moment, I'm quite happy. I'm the only one wearing it, and I know that I can smell unique.
Can I ask a question about it?
Yeah, sure.
I'm just curious if do you know that he's got these new cool black bottles, which with the silver plates? Will it come in one of those, or have you got like your own thing going on, like a different bottle?
It is going to come in those,
because they look quite cool.
I'm not going to be able to show you up close to camera because it's set on this focus, but there's this is like a 10 ml bottle, so it would be in the black bottle, and this is the silver label, and says ATHX FM Smolder
nice.
On there.
Nice.
So we've kind of My camera will come back on in a sec. It keeps going on. So yeah, we've just reached this mutual agreement where we've both got things going on and we can't give it the focus that we want. So we're going to get these other things done and out of the way, and then further down the line, it might even be a couple of years, unfortunately, but we're going to try and pick it back up then. But we've got a great fragrance. It's there, it's ready, it's waiting. When the time is right, it'll come out. But yeah, a mixture of things, COVID included, but that's where we're at.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I just wanted
No,
to
it's
hear.
fine. It's fine.
No.
Yeah,
okay.
no.
You know,
Well, we've got literally about 30 seconds until everything runs out, and then I will be randomizing the raffle, and we will have a winner. So if you want to enter it now, well, the next 30 seconds is the time to do it, and then it's closed. I'm going to make sure that everybody's in, and then we will have somebody winning.
Plug it once more, George. Plug it once more. Go for it.
Okay, right, here we go. If you would like a chance to win, Hugo Boss, The Scent, Absolute, the one that I keep going on and on and on and on about, that I love. If you want to also win, along with this fragrance, Jean Varvatos Artisan Pure 125 milliliter, and, oh my goodness, can it get any better? Yes, it can.
Oh,
Boss bottled
sell it, George.
Intense. Bottled Intense. This
Go.
is intense. It's not Boss Bold. This isn't your mother's Boss Bottled.
Intense.
This is intense. Oh my God. Push-ups.
Intense.
Anyway, if you want to win that, potentially that one. That one
That
there.
one.
They're all here.
That
They're
one.
all here. They
That
all
one.
love you. They all want a home. If that's what you want, then donate only $4. And then you
Jesus,
might get a chance.
Please donate. Can you stop him now? Please.
Right, it's all over. It's all over. And also for a limited time, you can get
Jesus.
black bottle and black tie and office and date and no, that's not happening. I can't.
And a candle.
He'd kill me. And a candle for like $200.
I'm going to look at Dan in a
Absolute
different way.
bargain. Absolute bargain. Okay.
I'm definitely going to look at Dan in a different way now. I tell you
Okay.
that. Every video, I'm watching Dan.
Right. Okay. In that case, ladies and gentlemen, it's now 5 seconds. It's now
Done.
done.
Yay!
That's it. The torture is over. If you donate now, you will not be getting into the raffle. I'm actually terrified now because it's all on me to make this work. Okay. All right. Well, thanks so much. Thanks to everybody who pitched in and who went for the raffle. I just have to press. Somebody's put rigged
already.
before it's even done. Right, here we go. So here are all of the names that went in, as you can see. And there is one button only, and that is randomize. Here we go. In fact, you can see me press it, I think. Okay. Here we go.
Shall we do a music before
In
you
fifth
announce?
place. In fifth place. Everybody's a winner. No. In fifth place is Fragtastico. Well done.
Fantastico.
Well done, mate.
In fourth place is Tim _ BSB. Is somebody going to tweet stop the steal or stop the count? In third place is Sean Gehirin.
Well done.
Yeah, but wait, there's only one winner. No, I
There is
don't
only
get
one
it.
winner. There is only one
Okay,
winner.
okay.
In number 2 is Alan Christians.
Well done, Alan. Who's the winner? Who is
And
it?
the winner of Hugo Boss, the Scent Absolute 100 milliliter, Artisan Pure 125 milliliter, and Boss Bottled Intense
Mr. Smelly.
is
Yes,
Paul
that's
Edmonds.
amazing. Thank you, George.
Well done, Paul.
Oh,
Paul
Paul
He
is
deserves
Paul.
that.
Well done, Paul.
Well done, Paul.
Well done.
Paul's a great guy.
Where is
Yes.
he? Is he there?
Paul's a
Well
great
done.
guy.
Really great
Yes,
guy.
yeah.
Great supporter of the whole
I'm not going to
community.
lie.
So-
That was absolutely terrifying. So, Paul, this is what you have to do. If
And
you
he's in
could
the
please-
UK.
And he's in the
Oh, amazing!
Oh, thank
We're
God.
shipping things. Yes.
Pete, you can
Well
sleep
done.
tonight.
So yeah, thank goodness. So Paul, that is actually amazing. So there's the full list, by the way, if you're all wondering. Here they all are. So that's all good. So info@thefragranceapprentice.co.uk. Just email your shipping address to me, and I will get that to you as quickly as possible. Thank you for
really
everybody
nice.
who entered. Really appreciated it. And who knows, might do this one again, but it was fantastic. You won all 3 of those fragrances. Hope that you enjoyed. This has been a good stream, actually. It's been a fun stream.
I liked
hope
it.
so.
It was nice, as always.
It's been quite something. But most importantly, Merry Christmas to one and all, and a Happy New Year. If I don't do a stream beforehand, but I will give everybody a chance to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and everything. It's been a fantastic stream, and congratulations to Paul, and well, thanks to everybody who was involved, including Claire as well. Thanks so much. Right, well, Nigel, could you say your final words, please?
I am so honoured, absolutely honoured, George, for you to invite me on your channel, mate. You know I've been a massive supporter of yours, and I will always be a massive supporter of yours, mate. I don't care about these things, mate. I mean, I look at your talent, and I know this sounds like a bit of a, but no, I love you, mate. Just keep doing what you're doing. And your last video, mate, was absolutely spot on. And I just want to thank all the people that joined in tonight. I'm just so honoured to be a part of this. So
fantastic. Thank you, Nigel. I appreciate it, and I appreciate your kind words and your support and everything. And it's wonderful. Right, Pete, you have got the most Christmassy Christmas jumper I've seen.
Yeah. Well, it's not
Let's go.
Fair. These are llamas that are on there. They're not reindeer. I'm kind of fooling you, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, this year's been pretty crazy with COVID and stuff. And if you're in London, we got a crazy lockdown. But hopefully, we all have a beautiful Christmas. And that's it. Just happy Christmas, everyone.
Yes, fantastic.
Tell your family that you love them. Tell your friends you love them. Tell everyone that you love them, because we're just here on this little earth, not knowing what the hell we're doing. And let's just love everything, eh? So, love
Fabulous.
to all.
Well said.
Well said.
Amons.
Yeah, well, first, thank you for inviting me. I always love to be there with you. It's always fun to talk with everyone, with the community. I think those kind of bringing only good vibes as well between us and between everyone. So I really enjoy it. So thank you, and thank you everyone that watched as well. And I wish everyone is going to be with their loved one and just going to share a positive vibe with everyone. That's the only thing we have, like Peter said, like from this year. There's so many things negative that happen that we need to bring the positive and just be nice to each other, and that's it.
Brilliant.
That's
well done, comments. Well done.
Well done. Well said. Well said.
Well said.
Chris, it's up to you, mate. Take us out.
George, first of all, thank you for doing this. It's great to have this little tradition of the live stream. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. Thanks for your support. 2020 has not been the best year, but I think for Fragcom, it's been a good year. It's been a really good year. I think maybe it's because more people have been at home. There's been lots more live streams. There's been loads of new content creators, reviewers. Even in the UK, new people are cropping up all the time. I think the community is growing. I think it's the best it's ever been. I think it's thriving. And that is partly down to the support of all you guys watching. So thank you very much for that. 2020 has been a bit of a bad year in some ways, but 2021 is there for the taking. I think it's not going to be perfect. We have to accept that, but let's just get it. Come on, let's get 2021 and make it count. So thanks everybody, and a Merry Christmas to you all. Have a good one. Cheers.
Well said, Chris. Well said, Chris. Well said, mate.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, thanks to everybody. And I've actually just looked at this list. Thanks to the 45 people who entered the raffle. Really appreciate it. And again, congratulations to Paul Edmonds. But thank you to all of our panelists this evening. And I'm going to plug something, but it's not going to be the raffle anymore. I've got the Black Tie review coming out on the 23rd. And on the 24th, I'm going to be doing another one of those sort of picture, style, documentary style videos. And I've got to say, it's probably my favorite one that I've done so far. And that is top 10 shocking fragrance advertisements that got banned.
Oh, risque.
And it is. I mean, I know what to put on the thumbnail. There's a lot of naked bodies. A lot of naked
well, be careful with it, because I got banned for that this week. So yeah, my video, it was about the worst advertising ever. It got banned for a day. I had to write to YouTube that finally re-accepted back, and they blocked all my views because it's not monetized. So be careful.
Okay, well, I've got to be careful. I mean, I have to be careful. Have to be careful with it, definitely. Yeah. There's ways and there's ways. Right. Finally, I just want to do this before we go. Nigel, come on. I've plugged throughout this video. In fact, no, Peter, you've been the one that's been complaining about it. Peter, you plug your wonderful, wonderful brand. You have 2 minutes. Go. And your channel, whatever you want.
I have a channel called Fragrance View, and I talk about perfume and stuff like George. And I also have my own perfume brand, and I'm the perfumer, and I do everything myself. I even go to the post office and send it you and write thank you on every little letter. So
in the queue.
Everything's me. If you want to check it out, it's called Centauri Perfumes, and you can find me on. If you follow me on Instagram, that would be helpful, because I don't have that many followers on Centauri Perfumes Instagram. That's it. Check it out if you want to. If you don't, I love you anyway.
That's so lovely. Nigel.
Well, I'm an amateur compared to you guys on here. I mean, there's only 4 of you on here, but you 4 are elite. I'm pretty much part-time, right? So
no,
hang on.
I do not agree.
No, to be offered on to a stream like this with such great people who have earned and what they've done, I just feel so totally honored. And for me, it's like I don't want nothing out of YouTube. I come on here, I have a bit of fun, I make a few friends, do a few lives, I drop a few videos, and that is me. I have got no ambition whatsoever with YouTube, but to be offered on something like this, I tell you what, has been one of the best things happened to me in 2000.
Oh, come on. I knew.
No.
You're so sweet. Oh my God.
I am not in your league, guys. You guys are
no, you need to think of yourself differently, because for me, you're one of the pillars of the fragrance community.
Maybe
you're there since a long time, and you go above and beyond with your video creativity, and you should be very proud. So
I am proud.
Nigel, it's because of that mindset it makes you an elite. So you're very much as welcome here as everybody else. So don't be silly.
That's so
that's
cute.
how I feel. And I want to play Peter at pool. I want to play Peter at pool. I want to meet George. I want to meet Chris. I want to meet Clemence, and we can have a drinking competition.
Yes,
you're quite good.
And poker and drinking competition.
And I love. There's loads of others I want to meet as well.
Oh, my poor thing.
For me, fragrance is a hobby. It's a hobby, not a job for me. So I'll leave it there. So thank you, George, for inviting me to this, because I am so.
It's absolutely fine.
Honored.
Don't worry about it. Clemence, please plug what wonderful videos are you going to be doing soon?
Me? So tonight I'm going to film actually 2 videos, because I didn't have time to film at all. So I'm going to release... so I'm going to release my favorite fragrance of 2020, blah, blah, blah. And also next week I will show maybe some fragrances I'm waiting for 2021. new releases, and probably something about my favorite advertisement, a video that is going to be blocked again. But anyway, I'll try again this week. But yeah.
And finally, my good dear friend, Christopher, what videos have you got coming out soon?
My next two coming up are so on Wednesday I've got my top 10 winter designer fragrances, and then Christmas Day I will have my top 10 purchases, top 10 new fragrance releases of 2020.
Brilliant.
And then onwards, just more of the same on the channel. I've got a couple of fragrance related things going on which hopefully will come to fruition in 2021, and there will be updates on the channel. So watch the channel, watch this space, and hopefully I'll have some good things to tell you.
Fantastic. Well, thank you.
One of the best, Chris. One of the best, mate.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nigel. Cheers, mate. Thanks.
Well done, Chris. Right. Well, thank you everybody for. This is actually goodbye now. Thanks for everybody who participated. I think that the next one of these that I do with a raffle, I might have like 3 tiers where there's like a sample pack, then there's a couple of designer fragrances, then there's a couple of niche fragrances. I think that would be maybe a little bit more fair and a little bit more, exciting for everybody. But thank you for everybody who participated. Merry Christmas to you all, and check out Peter's new release on Centauri Parfums.
Yes.
Check out To Senseworth. Great channel. He's absolutely brilliant, wonderful human being. Check out Clemence's wonderful educational fragrance videos. We're sort of almost rivals in that category, as we're both going to more objective educational sort of content. Oh, and there's this other bloke called Chris. He does videos as well. So thanks so much. Oh, and Claire, please check out Smelly Girly, and Dan, Mr. Smelly 19.
And don't forget yourself, George.
Oh, and there's also a guy called The Fragrance Apprentice. He does videos as well. So fantastic. Right, thank you so much. Merry Christmas. If everybody wants to also stay on after the stream has ended so that we can have a sort of a post-game talk, that would be cool. But thanks so much. Goodbye, everybody. It's time to say goodbye. Say goodbye in the chat.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Appreciate it.
Be blessed. Bye.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Bye.